Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bedside. So today is a little story time and I'm having some jerk wings, okay? Some homemade jerk wings. They are mucho delicioso and they're spicy, but I'm gonna add me a little more hot sauce, okay? Because really what I wanted was some peppered shrimp. I don't know if y'all ever had the peppered shrimp from Jamaica, but that's the experience I'm looking for. So I said, why not just make my wings just extra spicy? So that's what we're up to today. So today I'm just going to give you a little quick story. I don't know if there's anyone else here that can remember when they were like 2-3 years old. Anybody? If you can recall experiences from when you were that young, please put it in the comment below. So this is a story of when I was about, I'm going to say I was probably about 3 years old. So I say I was about 3 years old. So I am the first grandchild. I'm the first niece. I'm the first kid in the family in my generation. So when I was younger, I had nobody to play with. And then my sister, who comes out right after me in my generation, shout out to Marlon. Marlon came when I was 5 years old, but Marlon didn't grow up in the same household. But like my sister, Petra came after me and she's 8 years older than me. So during that time before my sister came, I had nobody to play with. So I usually like to play pretend, right? So I had imaginary friends and I would play pretend. And I don't know if you guys remember, like when you had the dresser, the dresser, and you will have the little crochet on the dresser or the little doily or whatever, and clean it off real good and spread up your little bottles and your perfume and your lotion and your this and your that and you curl up the dresser with a bag of things then and a whole bag of fandangles. Well, yeah, those things I used to like play with them, right? I used to like to line them out on the dresser and play school with them. I used to like to pretend that they were kids and I was teaching them. It's a long time me like teach people. So one day I was lining up my kids, them on the dresser and getting ready to teach them. When I saw this money, right? So we're going to pretend like this is the money. I saw that, kid, I put up money underneath the bottle and put it on the table for the bottle to hold it as weight. So I saw this money on this note, this paper note on the table. So when I lift up the bottle, the paper note fell off on the floor and fell like, almost under the bed. So I went and I picked it up. So I said, oh my God. So this is me, in my 3-year-old brain. And me said to myself, this is somebody's money. And I am going to make this person very rich. Because it's a long time me stay. Me just want to see people do well. I just want to see people succeed. I just want the best for people. So I said, I don't know whose money this is, but I'm going to make this person very rich. So I came up with this brilliant idea of how I'm going to multiply this money for whoever this money belongs to that fell off on the floor that was on the dresser. My love, I remember distinctly. It was a money almost like this color. It was a red money. And back in hindsight now, I remember I was told it was actually a 50 cents. So back in the days, 50 cents in Jamaica was a paper note. So this was a 50 cents. Somebody decided to know whoever this belonged to, me gonna make them very, very rich. So I take the money, my love, and I just start to tear it up. And I tear it up. And I tear it in more pieces and I tear it in more pieces. And then when I look, I see that some of the pieces, them still too big. We make them a little more smaller, honey. And we say, yes, you're going rich. You're going to be very rich. I don't know what I know about rich at that time in my life, but that was the intention. So I said, no, man, this so big. You can make more. You can become more money. And I tear up the money, you see, my love. And I tear it up and I tear it up. And then when I don't tear it up, I heap it up into a little pile on the dresser and put it on one of the crusher them nice and neat it up and say, yes, whoever come and this money belong to them, they're going to be so pleased. That person's going to be so happy with how I made them rich. So me feel pleased within myself, And something, people, to this day, you see how sometimes you can have a good intention. Because my intentions were pure. My intentions were good. My goal was to make that person rich. And to this very day, I'll have good intentions. And sometimes you'll have a good intention for somebody and only to find out that that intention that you had actually wasn't what the person wanted. Find out that what you thought was going to work out good for somebody else work out badly for them and they are not happy with the outcome. So after I put on my pile of money, put on my pile of money for that person and say, yes, this person is going to be so excited. They're going to be so happy with what I have done for them. And in fact, I'm not even going to let them know who who did it for them. I'm just going to leave it so that they'll be surprised. Honey, I walked away, and when I was walking away, I heard footsteps coming in the other direction, coming into the bedroom. So I said, I don't want them to see that it was me who made that person rich. By the time I could tiptoe out of the room, me only hear one big bawl out. Why? It's all tear up my money. I said, Jesus, that wasn't the plan. That was not the plan. Why that person don't sound happy? Me only hear one bawling. Why? Somebody tear up my money. My love, it was my Aunt Novelette. My Aunt Novelette had her money on her dresser, and me go in there and tear up the woman money. Tear up the lady money. Aunt Novelette, sir, my love, I tore up your money. I don't know if I ever told you that it was me who tear up your money, but me tiptoe and run away because I said nobody can know say I'm me. And so, just know something owe you 50 cents on Novelette. Yes, girl, I me to tear up your money. But I had all in good intentions of making you rich. Thank you very much. So, sometimes we set out to do good, and the good was not what the other person experienced it as. And sometimes when you're scolding your kids and telling them that they're rude, you just got to be very, very careful of the message that you're sending. Them to understand exactly what went wrong and find out from them what their intentions were. Okay? So talk to you soon. Ta-ta.